This is my 2008 Jeep Wrangler and it has a pretty bad driveline vibration. Today we're going to be figuring out exactly what's causing it and then fixing it. So it doesn't have a front drive shaft, so we know it's coming from the back. Now if we hop under the Jeep here and take a look at our drive shaft, I don't know how I ever overlooked this putting it back together, but the drive shaft is not phased correctly. So that's going to give us a little bit of vibration as well. Now, if you're unsure if your drive shaft is phased properly or not, it's simple. It's just if the ears on either end are lined up with ears on the other side. And to be honest, I'm not really sure when I had this apart last. I know I did the U-joints, but I don't remember taking it all the way apart. But we're going to go ahead and drop this out. We'll rotate it around on those splines there until it lines up properly. I'm also not sure if this is going to pick up on camera, but there's a clicking coming from our U-joints up here. I'm not sure which one it is. I went ahead and ordered both of them. I went ahead and ordered some brand new non-greasable 1350 Spicer U-joints. They're going to be here tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and pull the drive shaft. All right, so we've already run into a little bit of a snag here. The U-joints definitely could use replacing, so I went ahead and pulled the little clips off. However, there's a joint in the middle there. I don't exactly know what it's called, like a centering ball kind of joint thing. That is definitely worn. It doesn't move freely at all. So I called the guys over at Adams and they have another one on the way. So we're gonna wait for that to get here and then we'll rebuild this. But to give you guys a closer up view, this is the joint I'm talking about. So as you can see, it's not smooth at all rotating around there. And that's me breaking it loose after we got it out. And then there's a bunch of needle bearings on the inside. They were absolutely trashed. A bunch of them were cracked, shattered. They're just no good. The joint needs replaced for sure. And I went ahead and ordered the new flange as well. It just has it all the way fully assembled and we'll be able to toss it on. We obviously won't know until we get it put back together, but I'm pretty sure this is probably where our vibration is coming from. I have the worst luck with shipping, but the package finally arrived after being lost in the mail for a week. FedEx could not find the box, but we finally got it so we can put my Jeep back together. But here we should have the brand new flange that will fit our 1350 drive shaft. And then it will come with the joint pressed in. So we'll have a new spring, the new ball joint, whatever it would be called, and then the new needle bearings as well. So this should resolve our driveline vibration. It comes fully taped together. That way you don't lose the spring or any of the needle bearings in transit, because that would definitely suck and we'd still have our vibration. We'll get this pulled out of here. The spring should be in there, and then we'll have our new joint as well. So we'll take this out to the garage and get the old one pulled apart, get everything ready to go, get this tossed together and get on the Jeep, and then we'll give it a test drive and see if it actually fixes our issue. So we'll go ahead and pull our first crusty spring out of this thing and get it trashed. I don't know how to tell if these are still good, to be honest, but we got a new one, so we're going to replace it. And then in here, you can see just how nasty this was. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out all the old gunk out of that and get it ready for the new one. We did have to measure that center pin to make sure it still was an appropriate diameter, or if it wasn't, it would just wear quickly. So we did have to measure that. Ours checked out, we're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and first press in these U-joints. I know this is probably not the technically right way to do it, but it's the easiest way to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this U-joint pressed in. And just like that, we got a fresh 1350 joint pressed into our flange. All right, so that sucked a lot more than I was expecting. It was kind of tricky to get it all to line up properly, but we got our new U-joints in, as you can see, and then we got that center ball joint popped in as well. That was kind of the tricky part, was to make sure you line it up. None of the needle bearings fell at the wall, and then everything was good to go. And I will say, even by just moving it with my hand, it's much, much smoother now. And then we got a new joint swapped in down here as well. A fresh, ungreasable 1350 U-joint from Spicer. And then I also set it up to have the drive shaft fully phased. It's set up correctly now. You can see that we're sitting on the same spot on both ears on both sides of the joint. And then Adam's drive shaft actually has these two dots here. And if you just line them up, the drive shaft's in phase. It's pretty easy. But since we got this old joint swapped out, we're going to go ahead and swap in the drive shaft. I'm going to toss it in off camera just because it's very easy to do, and take it for a test drive and I'll update you guys if this fixed the issue. After a quick drive, that definitely resolved the problem. It has no vibrations anymore. So that was the issue with my JKU that was giving us a driveline vibration.